Tonight's matchup. From downtown, hand him his diploma because he just got his MBA degree from Duncan on You. Boom Shaka Laka. It's Roy Turner.
Tim Kitzrow said my name in that amazing voice. How the hell are you, sir?
I can't go to work without my coffee and donuts. You bring the coffee, Roy, and I'll bring the Duncan. Boom Shaka Laka. And the Duncan drive-through lane is wide open for Kitzrow tonight. Kaboom!
Why did this game connect so much with so many?
It's just crazy, over-the-top, fast-paced fun. And it was the first professional sports video game with announcing in it, with avatars that were motion capture, groundbreaking new technology. NBA Jam was a carnival ride that lasted a couple minutes, and you're screaming and yelling, and I want to ride that thing again.
Wasn't there supposed to be a Michael Jordan edition of NBA Jam?
Everybody was disappointed Jordan wasn't in the game. His agent opted out of him being in the game. The Players Association distributes little money they get for licensing. The players only receive the cabinets. But imagine him watching every player play an NBA Jam. He's like, damn, I can't play as someone else. I want to be in this game. So his agent called up Midway Games. So they made a cabinet, put his likeness in the game. A hacker found out it was buried in the EPROMs. I did a convention in Cleveland last year. They had a version with Jordan.
What was the atmosphere in Chicago around the Bulls?
The electricity in Chicago was palpable. Everything felt so emotionally attached. One of the most exciting moments to be alive as a sports fan. I'm being asked as an adult to scream basketball, jargon, taking it to the next level, putting lines in that are player specific. It turns it into this comedy art form.
The anticipation of this game.
When I first went out to the arcades to check it out, it was like they were mobbing a rock star. The cabinet itself was the rock star, and a big part of the explosion of the NBA. Quarters are being put up on top. I got next. It's the beginning of esports. 10 people gather to watch someone play and high five each other. I'd sneak up behind the cabinet. I just couldn't resist. Ugly Sean.
Earlier this year, we're setting up a little court. I have a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. First thing out of my mouth,
he's on fire or boom shot.
That's how much it was inside of me. All those phrases, are those yours?
A boom Shaka Laka was a gift of the gaming gods. One of the guys down the hall was listening to a Sly and the Family Stone song, I Want to Take You Higher. And then at the end, boom Shaka Laka Laka, boom Shaka. He reached out, opened the door, and goes, hey, tell Tim to say boom Shaka Laka. So I went, boom Shaka Laka. That was it. Boom, laka, 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 boom, laka.
Isn't George Clinton a playable character?
Yes, he was a secret character. So a couple cool connections. John Hay, who wrote the music, is a huge Parliament Funkadelic fan. Okay. Bootsy Collins was a friend of the producer. He goes, can you come in and do this? I said, sure. Put him next to me. He can be the color commentator. So I wrote a script and sat next to him, feeding him lines, doing my impression of Bootsy's with the Kung Fu Funkadelic dunk bubbles. Mind blowing. Bootsy Collins and me.
Tell me a good story about a player. I found out you were the voice of NBA Jam.
I'm working in a restaurant. Steve Smith comes in. It's March Madness week. Gets up in the middle of dinner, walks over to me. Are you really the voice of NBA Jam? Oh my God, I can't wait till I tell my kids I met you. NBA Jam was as much a part of their culture as anything else.
You went on to have a whole other life for a very long time. When did it come back into your life?
2010 with EA Sports doing the remake of NFL Blitz that no one even knows about because they didn't get behind it. But that started the thing where I got to do a gig on Sports Nation with Colin Cowherd. I was their host for a segment called Who's on Fire? Colin, got a softball for you. I was right at home. My first time on live TV. Michelle Beadle and Colin Cowherd were secret characters. So I'm just sitting there calling the stuff. Colin Cowherd from downtown, and like rummaging through Michelle Beadle's top dresser drawer, he finds nothing but nylon. Cowherd's on fire. Brought down the house. The producer afterward, I can't tell you how nervous a lot of people were around here to have you on a live show because you were not tested. You'd never been on TV. And you hit it out of the park. And to get that kind of compliment from this place is so hard to get in. I still have so many catchphrases and one-liners that if I get more involved with the NBA for their highlights. The rock comes raining down from high atop Mount Dunkmore. Like any young guy, you show him the nylon and he knows where to put it. LeBron, time winding down with the eulogy dunk. No, he just literally killed that guy and put him 6 feet under the floorboards. Oh my, the eulogy dunk. That got it picked up by the Houston Rocket. I did All-Star Weekend in Cleveland. They turned an entire two-story restaurant into the Boom Shaka Laka Cafe. I'm the host for the weekend. And they go, oh, by the way, you're going to be interviewing Drexler, Worthy, Mutombo, and Wilkins. They get up on stage, a 7'1" center. He went to the University of the Block Doctrine will see you now. 30 years later, I'm sitting with my childhood idols. I realized I did have the chance to do something no one else did. The first thing I hear from almost everybody is, you're the voice of my childhood. It's been a magical ride.
Your contributions are what made that game. It's what made our memories.
Who was your most hated player when you played NBA Jam?
I hated Bill Laimbeer.
Okay, all right. Laimbeer, shoot. Rejected by Roy Turner. Or like my wife likes to say, not tonight. They can reach me at timkitzrow.com, my website, where you can also see a lot of the videos I was telling you about. Thanks so much for this time. Hit the buzzer.